Washington, it's Husky Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal, and now today he is close to going over 3,000 yards for the season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes, so they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense all over him.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Williams. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Here's a give to Washington. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Rushes on. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Converts on fourth down. Still going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Throwing, Williams. The quick out. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. He's changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Williams. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Escapes the pressure going right. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires left. Tosses it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the gun, it's Hawkins. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
Second and long here. On the run, it's Hawkins. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive
makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment. Here's Williams to throw. Out wide right, it's Moss. There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Here's a give to Washington. He's got enough. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Washington. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. come out to get this drive started. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide left, it's Green. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll throw it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Working the ground game. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Williams looking for a man. This time he's got his man. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I gotta hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Throwing, Williams. Moves to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got the tight end outside. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that second play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big fella to understand where to get to. They were up.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Tight end now in motion. Play action on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. Down he goes.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming in this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you, he can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
That's caught. It's Hawkins.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Hawkins. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Good, strong tackle.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Follows his blocks. It's Hawkins. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these two-man type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick the field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Left side is Polk. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Nearly intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Out wide right, it's Polk.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to keep it in the air. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Drops back on first down. Flush to the left. Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Green. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the number 13 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Blue Hens setting score records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Time to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Turning it on! You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Give to Washington again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Williams to throw. Buying time to his right. Got a first down. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Huskies. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Goes high to pull it in. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quickly complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Moving out to the right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Play action with Williams. Throwing right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play. Williams. Right side, it's Washington. Got enough space. Touchdown, Husky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide right, it's Green. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Comes down, it's Young. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
The Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Sells to fake. Buying a little time to his left. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket. and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. The Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Williams. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Williams from the gun on third down. Rush right in his face. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Hits inside. It's Washington. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Williams. Right side, it's Washington. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Williams will pass. That one just came off his hand badly.
quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Washington. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. First play of this drive. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. He'll pull it down. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Oh, spins away. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Out wide right, it's Washington. Touchdown, Husky. And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And he tacked on the extra point. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
2nd and long here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Looking to throw again. Dumps it to the back. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll move the wide receiver. Ready, go! On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Plows his way ahead. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the ground with the counter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.